Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine. Rise and shine.
It's Early Break, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning, happy Friday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Early Break, full show ahead, lots to get to. Bill Busch out today, he's back on Monday. You can always call or text at 402-464-5685. Watch and comment on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter, or Allo. Channel 951, Hour 1 is sponsored by our good friends at Gaina Trucking. Check out their current job openings at GainaTrucking.com. If you're watching the video stream, you can see that we're having a little problem. The SIP's normal microphone has once again detached itself from the arm, and so you're using the number 4 now. No, I got that. I always have the camera placed properly.
Yeah, we're all right.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, you're the wrong mic. There we go. Now I can hear you.
Let's go.
I still had you on mic too.
Plane's getting off the ground right now.
The plane is yeah. It's squirrely right now.
No, it's not. We're fine.
It's fine.
Yeah. Thank God for another microphone. We'll get that one. We don't even have to fix that one. Bill's not here today.
Well, it was funny because when the show started, that microphone was still like moving back and forth. So on your screen, you could see a part of a microphone going back and forth, like a metronome over here.
Like a metronome.
How about that for a name, huh? How about that for a word on a Friday morning at 6:03?
That was really good, Jake.
Yeah, well, you know what happens on Friday mornings, though, Sip?
Mm-hmm.
It's time for the RenewYourAuto.com roll call, 402-464-5685. What is your name? Where are you listening from? If you'd like to, your age also. Again, RenewYourAuto.com, your go-to for window tint, bed liners, body shop, ceramic coatings, and much more. 2 locations in Lincoln. RenewYourAuto.com roll call begins right now, 402-464-5685. Nick from McCook. We've got the Miller boys and Ankeny going to the lake right now.
No way.
On the text line.
They're going to the lake?
They're going to the lake.
Wonder what lake?
I don't know. How about Brian in Oklahoma City on board this morning?
Okay, so we got, wait a second. Ankeny, McCook, and Oklahoma City right out of the chute.
That's right.
That's beautiful.
We got Wes and smoking hot wife Melissa from Howells.
That's beautiful.
How
Good
about
job.
that? I like that.
So there's a couple listening?
That's right. Wes and his smoking hot wife Melissa.
We have
Howells.
our Capitol Beach crew. We have the Howells crew.
We got active duty Husker from Indian Land, South Carolina this morning tuning in.
Thank you for your service. I mean that.
Casey in Topeka, 53 years old.
Topeka is one of my favorite cities. It's underrated. I like that. Salina, Topeka, Kansas.
Never spent time there. I've driven through it before. Never spent time at Topeka. Bill and Bennett, 58 years old. Nyla listening from home today.
Hi, Nyla, at home.
Noah in Hamilton, Ohio this morning with us. But, when the season gets close, like that final week before, or I guess the Friday after the game, probably want to mess with the roll call, but the Friday before the game, a long roll call.
Right.
The Friday before the first game, like that'd be August, what is that? I don't know, 22nd. We're going to try to have a big, it'd be August. I can't even do math.
It would be. I think it would.
No, it's at the 22nd.
Don't worry about it
Whatever it is.
We'll figure it out.
25th. August 25th, we'll do a big roll call.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay.
I'll try to get our 50 states out there. Okay, Kelly and Wahoo is with us. Big fun at 40th and Prescott, 48 years old. Greg.
Wait a second. 48th and Prescott?
40th. He's 48 years old. He's at 40th and Prescott.
Okay.
Greg in Fishers, Indiana. Let's see, we just had big fun. East Lincoln West is 39 years old, 6'3", 208.
Thank you. East Lincoln West is always with us. He's a staple.
Bird in Columbus is en route to Caprock with his brother. You say, what's that? That's a wonderful, wonderful private golf course in Valentine.
You were on your screws today with Mr. Metronome.
Well, I wasn't. I had your wrong microphone on for a second. Now
No,
it's
that's
good,
right.
though. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Ben heading to Hastings for some Army training today. Good morning, Ben.
Thank you for that.
Fufu Jill is in Papillion right now. Yeah, Fufu
God,
Jill.
all our friends.
You got Kyle in Iowa City tuning in this morning. Everybody, yeah. Andrew and Valentine. By the way, Miller boys, they're going to. I misread that. When I said the Miller boys are going to go to the lake, they're actually baling hay.
Okay.
That's the
All
opposite of the lake.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, boys.
They're baling hay and listen to the ticket.
Braley is 14, Camden's 11.
Thank you, guys.
They're going to go bale hay. The opposite of the lake. I apologize.
6:06 in Ankeny.
That is Central Time. Excuse me. Tim in McDonald, Kansas, on Western Wheat Harvest right now.
Man, I'm amazed by this.
Beef Tacos in Omaha.
Beef
Tacos is with us.
Wonder what part of Omaha Beef Taco come back, because I'm an Omaha guy. I'm there a lot.
Kelly in Wahoo. See someone 515 Bug Eater is also in Ankeny, but fishing. So they're on the lake. So one person is on the lake. Was a different texture though.
I got to start understanding there's a lot of people listening to this show.
Robert in Chattanooga.
And act accordingly.
Yeah. Robert in Chattanooga.
Yeah, Jake, you don't have to agree so readily. Yeah.
You said it. Andrew and Valentine, Craig in Berlin, Ohio, Riley in Gretna, John in Minnesota, Josh in Chico, California on the text line, T and Davey, Craig and Papio, Isaac and Lincoln.
Keep them coming.
Enjoying my coffee on the patio this morning. That is, I don't know that name.
Enjoy the coffee. Enjoy that.
I think who this person is. They're from Minnesota, though.
Enjoy it.
How about Mark the Mower? I like that one.
Mark, good job.
Mark the Mower. He's at Holmes National getting mowed for weekend play at Holmes Golf Course.
Oh my God. I think it's supposed to be pretty nice this weekend, right?
It should be pretty nice.
Dry. It's supposed to be dry.
Aaron and Crete dropped his son off for some detasseling this morning.
No,
we talked about
there
detasseling.
Was.
Yeah,
there it is.
About it.
Dropped him off.
Yep. Sandman's in Firth heading to Beatrice for work right now. Bolt is checking in. And by the way, you want to know where Beef Tacos was at? He's at 144th and Industrial Road in his office.
Okay. All right.
So, and Eagle Mark, Wet Blankets with his Husker Breeze is here too. So thank you for all the listeners who are with us this morning. I didn't check the YouTube stream. We got people on there, I'm sure.
Yeah, check it.
YouTube stream before we move on.
A second.
I did. We got Tim in Cedar Falls on YouTube. We got Kevin in Torrington, Wyoming, age 66. We got Walter in Delco, Pennsylvania.
That's Walter.
And we have Rod in the home of Bo Pelini in Youngstown, Ohio on the YouTube stream.
Say hi to Bo.
I
don't think Bo's in Youngstown, though. I think he's in Florida.
Say hi to Bo. Say hi to Mark Mangino, also from Youngstown, and Bob Stoops, if you're at it, if you'd like to.
How often those guys are in Youngstown?
Or if they ever hang out or talk.
They probably do.
Josh, by the way, is in O'Neill, Nebraska this morning.
All right.
I was in your city for St. Patrick's Day. Hope I saw you there. If you saw me, I hope I was acting properly.
Yeah.
I assumed that I was.
I do now remember your photos from O'Neill. You sent photos from
I did, yeah. The green horse. Remember the green horse?
Yeah. It wasn't from the YMCA that you sent photos.
I did not. I was not working. I went on a run that morning. I did run, yeah. It was freaking cold.
How you do it.
It was cold.
Was it?
As heck
Yeah.
out there.
You gutted through it.
That was tough. That is the RenewYourAuto.com roll call. Again, call them today for all your bed liners, window tint, body shop, ceramic coatings needs. Go to RenewYourAuto.com. RENU, RenewYourAuto.com, our roll call sponsor.
Roll call.
Let's get to also before we get to some big news from Pac-12 Media Day.
Did you call that big news?
It is big news. Idle Chit Chat. Got to get to that right now.
Their sports takes are great,
generally speaking,
but the random conversations are even better.
I don't know if you want to talk about that on the radio.
Hey, you just did.
You just did. I mean, we're not just talking amongst ourselves.
It's time for Idle Chit Chat on Early Break, sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care.
I like to think that the British Open update is somewhat of Idle Chit Chat, right? Isn't it?
Yes.
Right?
Yes, we can.
Well,
it is idle.
Now
that you mention it,
it is Idle Chit Chat. Perfect, actually, for it.
Yeah.
If this guy, this is day 2, in the middle of day 2 of the British Open, if this person were to hold on to win, it'd be 2 straight underwhelming winners of Opens, of majors. You just had Wyndham Clark, relatively unknown, win the U.S. Open last month. Right now, Brian Harman, who is he's a smaller guy, he's about 5'9", something like that. The lefty, not a big hitter. He's 8 under par. He's 3 ahead of the lead right now. He's three up. He's 4 under par through 12 on the day. But Brian Harman, your current leader at the British Open.
Who's the biggest name in contention?
I would say a guy named Tommy Fleetwood,
That's
who we learned last night is 32 years old and is married to a 54-year-old woman. That's fine. Just saying, it's interesting. What? It's true.
How do we know that?
I looked it up.
How did you look it up?
I was just kind of, I don't know why it came to be, why I checked it out. I just kind of wanted to see if he was even a
I'd like to
married
know
guy.
why. Yeah,
And-
really? You're just checking out the status.
No, we were.
It's fine. It's not embarrassing.
I was with Elizabeth. We were sitting at venue last night,
Okay.
had a drink,
a venue.
and his name came up. We checked it into him, and we found out that he's 32 years old because she thought he looked older than that.
Okay.
And then I said, okay, let's see if he's married. Oh, he is married to Claire, who is 54 years old.
Is she famous?
No, she's a sports agent, but not like a well-known one, I don't believe.
Huh, interesting.
But
that is sort of interesting.
Tommy Fleetwood, 32. He's my age. Imagine me married to a 54-year-old person.
Yeah.
Love is
It's fine.
everyone has
And
finds love at different
nobody's,
ages.
yeah, nobody's casting aspersions.
I mean, there's no aspersions cast here. I just thought it was interesting.
No,
I was kind of shocked on
it's
it.
a little awkward.
It's not awkward. You asked me what name's up there. I gave you a fact about a guy who's actually up there.
Okay, that's a good fact.
He has not teed off. He tees off at 8:48, but he's 500 par. Tommy Fleetwood.
Nice job.
Other names you might know up there: Victor Hovland is 200
Oh, yeah.
par. Rory McIlroy 200 par. He's he's 6 back of the lead. He's but again, Brian Harmon leads at 8 under. McIlroy at 2 under. Max Homa's at 2 under, and those are some of your big names right now.
Are people following it?
I think so.
Do you know people? Are people at the ticket? Do you
No,
run
no one
into
here.
Rico,
Well,
Nick,
we'll ask Raph.
DP? Is
uh,
Jay Foreman all over this?
I could see Jay being all over it. DP doesn't care. Nick probably cares about it. We'll ask AD and Raph later if they watch day one. Those guys do like golf a lot, so I could assume I would think they're tracking this.
I was, you know me, Jake. We're similar beings in that we're on the move all the time. So I didn't have it on. I didn't hear updates yesterday. What was I doing? I did a lot yesterday,
Busy.
but it didn't include the British Open.
Well, there's always this weekend. The weekend could be something you track.
This
maybe.
weekend, Jake, we are on the cusp of the season, on the cusp of Big Ten Media Day.
Next Wednesday is day one of Big Ten Media Days.
Yeah.
It's here. It's like the last media days because today is Pac-12 Media Day. You had 4 days of SEC Media Days, from Monday through Thursday.
Mhm.
Big 12's already gone. ACC has not gone yet on Media Days, I suppose. They're next week also.
Can we just resolve, both of us, we probably both work too much. We need to resolve to enjoy this football season. Enjoy it.
We say that
completely.
every year. Now, the problem has been that the team has not been very good to enjoy it.
You can still enjoy it.
We've enjoyed it like in some sort of sadistic
No,
way.
you can
Oh,
s-
yeah, it's great. Give me more pain. Yeah, I like that.
What was painful last year?
They
The first
went,
game.
4-8. Yeah, how about being? I wasn't in
The
pain
first
at all.
game.
I was feeling great at that game.
In
There
Ireland.
was free drinks at that game.
I know. I got to tell you.
We saw each other at halftime.
Yeah. I got to tell you that I always talk about that trip in glowing terms. And then I remember, I might be talking to somebody that was it wasn't such a great experience. Like Bill. I mean, we always talk. I always feel sort of guilty sometimes when we're talking about Ireland and how much fun we had. And I loved that trip. I
was
did.
amazing.
It was an amazing
Oh,
trip.
God, it was so fun.
Yeah. But then I got to remember, they lost that game.
They lost, but the trip was fun still. Dublin was great. Scotland was great for me. I loved it. It was an awesome time.
It was an incredible trip. I'd never been to Europe.
I hadn't either. It was my first time.
Yeah, and it was I mean, it was a great cultural experience because it's much wouldn't you say it's much different than here?
Yes,
Much different.
but it was in a nice,
In a great way.
I like that.
Yeah, I liked it.
I'm not a part of the economy there in terms
What
of
else
business.
was?
but
Are you saying Georgia Southern game was painful?
that was, I mean, 600 plus yards of offense was pretty painful last year.
And you woke up and somebody was fired.
Well, the problem here's what I was really pissed about.
You woke
that.
up on Sunday.
Yeah,
and-
I was really pissed because that was week 1 of the NFL season, and it was ruined because we had to come and talk about Scott Frost getting whacked for 8 hours on the radio.
That was not pleasant.
No,
That was not
couldn't
pleasant.
watch the game. I watched part of week 1, the first half of the games I was able to watch on.
Mhm.
At 1:30, we started doing live coverage of the firing here on the ticket. So thanks for ruining my week 1 of the NFL season last year, Scott.
I don't know how to get into this. We're going to get into Prime here in a second. But I still get people saying, Sip, you never really got to the bottom of all Frost issues and what happened. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know how to address that. I wrote a lot about what was going on. But I would say the reason I bring it up is this. It all really, if you think about it, unraveled really quickly. And the story, in my mind, in a lot of ways, wrote itself in the end. Right?
Yes.
Lost to Northwestern, disappointing game. Came back with a disappointing performance against North Dakota, and then the Georgia Southern game was a debacle, and that was it. That was it. It ended fast. You can't see. I mean, the way I work it out in my mind is the 2022 season, while it was a bad record, wasn't a debacle really, right? 2022. Not a total debacle.
After the coach was fired, it actually started being pretty.
No, 2022.
That was
2021. 2020.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 2021. 2021 wasn't a total debacle, right?
They were like plus 60 in the points that year.
Right.
They had
It wasn't. So it wasn't like you went into 2022 thinking, "Oh, this is going to be awful," right?
No.
You didn't, and then boom, it went to the bottom fast. You had Georgia Southern, you had Oklahoma, and boom, it's over for everybody. Most of the staff, or a lot of the staff. Mickey's gone. Mickey's gone. Chenander's gone. Scott's gone. So I don't know. I just think the story in many ways wrote itself. It took care of itself. The story sort of took care of itself.
It did. I feel like we wasted some years, though.
Yeah.
Wasted some years. Just more years lost in the desert. Even though they weren't a horrible football team. They just couldn't win any close games.
Right.
Like they weren't getting beat 54-7. I mean, they did get routed by Oklahoma this past year. That was a blowout.
Again,
I can deny that.
2021 wasn't about that.
2021
2022 became about that a little bit early, and that was it.
2021 was a bunch of 3 to 8 point losses, basically.
Yeah,
painful.
Yeah,
and then painful.
Yeah. So that's that. That's Idle Chit Chat.
That's Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our good friends at Newton's Lawn Care. Call them today at 402-440-6297 for a free quote for a lawn fertilizer program. Okay. Today, as I mentioned, 4 days, Monday through Thursday, were SEC Media Days. Today is Pac-12 Media Day. One day, the entire Pac-12 will meet today. And here's the problem, Sip.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the one person, not just in the Pac-12, but probably in the country you're most curious about for media days anywhere? What coach? What coach?
His name rhymes with dime and mime.
That would be Prime, as in Deion Sanders. Well, guess what?
Is mime a word, by the way?
Mime's a word.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, today at Pac-12 Media Day, Deion Sanders will not be there for Colorado. He will not be in attendance to talk about the Buffaloes in the year ahead and everything leading up to his his decision to go to Colorado. Now, he has a reason. It's obviously it's a follow-up on his surgery for his foot for the blood clot issue he has there with his
right leg.
His right leg.
Yeah, to remove blood clot. I mean, he's having a surgery or surgeries to remove blood clots in his right leg and straighten out 2 of his toes.
Yes. Deion Sanders Prime wrote on Instagram, quote, he says, following my doctor's recommendations and will be going in for another procedure. Unfortunately, this means I will not be in attendance of Pac-12 Media Day, but this will ensure I am back on my feet for the start of fall camp. Good day and God bless # Coach Prime.
So now,
the one day you want to hear from him. Instead, you're going to hear from Charles Kelly, who is the Buffalo's defensive coordinator.
That was wonderful. So Pac-12 Media Day. What's the point? Now what's
seriously?
We're going to talk about UCLA and USC
in their last year in the conference. Hey guys, what do you want to achieve this year before you leave us for the Big Ten?
Talk about UCLA's turnaround as they get ready to go to another conference.
The draw for Media Day in the Pac-12 was and is Deion Sanders. He's not there. Like this day went from somewhat appealing to just boring, nothing to care about there.
There's things you wonder about. Could he have had that? Could Prime have had that surgery on another day, or did he want to have it on this day? Did he just not want to deal with Pac-12 Media Day?
That'd be surprising to me. This is a guy that loves talking. The guy loves himself. He loves being the center of attention. This would be somewhere where he would thrive at. I would think.
Yeah.
Right.
He couldn't have surgery on another day.
That's what I was thinking. So if you're trying, as someone who loves to talk about themselves and their program and everything they're doing, there's a lot of days in the year. There's a lot of days leading up to the season. I think you probably could have made it happen, or maybe done it Saturday, the next day.
Is it it's possible that this had to happen today? It's very possible. I mean, I want to make that clear. It's the doctor or surgeon might tell you, no, it has to happen at this time, and that's it. Pac-12 media.
That's possible.
Yeah. Could he have done it before? I don't know. And then is there a recovery that would keep him from?
I'm just saying this all is a little bit odd to me. That again, Deion Sanders loves being on social media. He loves talking. He loves to talk. There'd be hordes of people around him at Pac-12 Media Day. He would be the one that has by far the most attention because that's what people care about right now is what he's going to do at Colorado.
I can't push
and
back.
He's choosing not to be there.
I can't push back. I mean, you have like a potential Heisman sleeper in Michael Penix
at Washington.
Yeah, but that doesn't really move the needle, right?
No,
it doesn't. I mean, the Stanford aura is gone, right? You have
Stanford sucks.
Yeah.
California's terrible. Oregon, okay, they're good, but what's the news there? For Oregon, they seem kind of boring right now. Rare time where Oregon is. I mean, they're going to be good. They'll be a good team, but they just seem a little boring.
This is part of the problem.
Oregon State's a good story, but who wants to hear about from Jonathan Smith in a big drove of people?
You know what this points up, right? What the Pac-12, why the Pac-12's having trouble landing a big TV contract. It's not that interesting. And if Colorado's headed to the Big 12 along with others, it gets less interesting. And so maybe, I mean, think about this, okay? Think about this. CBS Sports' Dennis Dodd reported in May that the main bidder for the Pac-12 media rights deal is NBC Universal.
Streaming.
I don't even know what the
that's
hell.
Not NBC.
It's USA Network. That would stick those late night Pac-12 games on the USA Network. I know it's laughable, but it's sort of the essence of what we're suggesting here. Without Prime, who cares?
Yeah.
There's nothing. Now I should say who cares because they have Caleb Williams in the conference.
As we pointed out on our first day of our first preview, the Pac-12 has great quarterbacks.
Right.
They do. I mean, they do have that going for them. They've got great quarterback play. They should have good offenses, but besides that, the conference just is a dud right now.
I don't know. Yeah.
The best story is a team that was 1-11 last year.
I mean, I'd like to know. I'd like to be on hand. First of all, they only have one day, which tells you a lot. I'd like to see what it looks like. I imagine it'll look somewhat like SEC media days or Big Ten media days where there's no shortage of reporters, but I'd like to compare like what it looks like. But that's what we're talking about. Dodd reported in May that the main bidder for their media rights deal is NBC Universal, which sticks those games on USA Network late night. I mean, that's what you could be looking at.
From the text line, 402-464-5685, Ron has a positive take on Prime. He says, I would not want to delay a blood clot removal surgery, which the surgery was yesterday. So it was Thursday surgery.
Okay.
So today's recovery day.
Oh, it's recovery day.
But like you said, could you delay it 1 day or so?
Right.
But as Ron's saying, hey, if it's a blood clot, get that thing out of there as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Fix that as soon as you can. So
and I think there were clots.
It's legitimate. Yeah, this is a legitimate thing. It's just I think it's odd timing for Deion.
Well, odd timing or not, the fact is he's not going to be there, and that takes a big chunk out of any interest anybody has in that Pac-12 media days, right? It's not now. Some of this too is media days have kind of worn out, or they're kind of a worn out concept, in my opinion, right? I don't know how necessary they are anymore in this age of, the 24/7 news cycle. What do you get out of it? Oh, yeah, you think we're going over there and getting big news? You might get a quote or two that are pretty good from Rule. Trev Alberts will be there. There's things that he'll address that could, for instance, you want an update on the football facility. Are they going to be in there by the time the season starts? My guess right now is no. Are the players going to be? Are they even going to be in a locker room? Are they going to use the locker room and the weight room? I don't know right now if that's going to happen. So that's the kind of thing.
I need to walk over. I haven't seen that play thing for a while.
I think they have like a camera in there all the time. You could just probably find it on
the camera on the inside of
the
new building.
Yeah, it monitors it. It monitors the construction.
Well, I just want to walk through it. Walk by.
I
want to walk by. I have not taken a walk over on the that side
helmet.
of Memorial Stadium. Yeah, I'll get my hard helmet and I'll walk over there. I haven't been over like in a year. It feels like
be a good reporter thing to do. Maybe I should do that.
Yeah, we should do that. You were doing pictures for a long time.
For a little bit
when in the early phases, you would go and take a picture and then go to practice after that
and tweet it.
Yeah, you tweeted pictures. We needed a picture
this
update.
Was back when I was working at the Journal-Star.
I know. That was back then. You can still
I would
do it.
take walks. I would take my walk and walk over there and check out the construction.
I like those times in terms of the pictures. Greg in Michigan says, do you think there will be any media or reporters at the Pac-12 Media Day?
Somebody will be there. Somebody will be there. No, there'll be people there. There'll be hey, listen, the national types, Pat Forty, Heather Dinich, Dennis Dodd, those types, they got to be there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Although it doesn't sound like there's going to be an announcement about the media rights deal.
This would be the day.
I don't think it's happening.
This would be the day to say it if you're the Pac-12, if you have some news, but if you don't have news, it's just pretty embarrassing.
Oh, well, it is somewhat.
The season begins in basically a month.
ESPN's Heather Dinich reported that the Pac-12 expects to release the details of its next media rights deal in the near future.
Well, if I was a PR guy, I'd advise him today at Pac-12 Media Day.
Now, listen, I haven't talked to George. Is it George Kliavkoff himself?
Yes,
the Pac-12 commissioner. I don't have a direct line to him, but I don't think it's getting announced today. I guess anything's possible, but from what I've read, it's not getting announced.
I'm just going to recommend that he tries it. If he has news, do it today. This is the day. Everyone's watching. Everyone cares about you for one day. Do it today.
Yeah. You're 100% right, though. Prime not being there. I'd like to whip up something that would serve as a counter to your point and say, no, I still think it's interesting. I mean, listen, USC and UCLA are interesting, but the problem is they're leaving. I mean,
yeah, you potential playoff team in USC, and they're gone after this year.
I guess in many ways, the Pac-12 Media Day is sort of an awkward, uncomfortable discussion.
This year, for sure it is.
Yeah.
The one guy that can take away the awkwardness of USC and UCLA leaving is Deion Sanders.
It would just be the prime show.
And he's not there.
It'd be the prime show.
Let's talk to the coordinator in his TED.
But as you talk about this, you understand why they're having trouble landing a lucrative media rights deal. Because we're talking about prime at Colorado. In Colorado, it's not too hard to find reports where it's basically assumed that they're going to the Big 12, that it's all but done that Colorado's headed to the Big 12 with Arizona State, Arizona, and perhaps Utah. Isn't Utah, by the way, doesn't Utah interest you? Yeah, the answer should be yeah, they kind of do, but their head coach, while an excellent head coach, Kyle Whittingham, is Deadspin. I saw this line in Deadspin. He can make fresh paint peel when he speaks. I mean,
well, he wins games. Though.
He wins games, but you're not going there and saying, okay,
I can't wait for Kyle to talk today.
I can't wait for Whittingham. Can't wait for Caleb.
I like his insight.
What's DeBoer? What's DeBoer?
Caleb DeBoer.
Caleb DeBoer. Can't wait for Caleb
Kalen.
DeBoer. Kalen.
There you go. Got it.
Kalen?
Yeah. K-A-L-E-N.
Can't wait for Kalen DeBoer to talk today. But I don't know. In the Big Ten, you have some of that. I mean, in the Big Ten,
I want to hear from Harbaugh.
Yeah. You want to hear from Ferentz, not for entertainment, but because because his son has some data points that he has to hit or he's going to lose his job. It's fascinating. There's fascinating stories in the Big Ten. Ryan Day's situation is pretty interesting.
It's also a conference not on the verge of falling apart like the Pac-12 is.
It seems like the Pac-12 is on the verge of falling apart.
Yeah, so it's entertaining, but it's not good.
Wait a second. It's not entertaining.
Some people like carnage.
Yeah.
And chaos, right?
Yes.
Big Ten is very stable right now. When we come back, it's time to age gracefully, sponsored by our good friends at Novotny Nutrition Wellness. Sipple will tell us how to do that next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're an electrician, we've got a career for you. It's a career with employer-paid health care and retirement benefits. Join the IBEW Local 265 family. Work for one of our NECA contractors. Come to our job fair on August the 3rd from 4 to 8 p.m. at the Holiday Inn, 2500 Tamarind Ridge Road in Southwest Lincoln. For more information, call Mike Murray at 402-875-1034. That's 402-875-1034.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, medical and prescription costs at premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates with increased bonuses and vacations. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today. Integrated Life Choices, offering opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Chevrolet GMC, and Coppell's big summer sales event is kicking off into high gear with lots of fantastic offers still going on. We've got 0.9% interest rates and trade-in bonuses on select new models. I know it all sounds too good to be true, but yes, 0.9% interest rates right now at Coppell vehicles, and our pre-owned inventory is filling fast. We've got great new pre-owned and GM certified units ready to roll. So stop by the dealership. Cards.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with credit.
Attention all Wings fans. 89-cent Wings are back on Tuesday. Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 talls in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, apart from a slight storm chance late in the day, we'll see mainly sunny skies and a high of around 8. A slight chance of storms otherwise, mostly clear skies, a low of around 64. And tomorrow, mostly sunny, and then an afternoon storm chance is possible. We'll see a high around 90. These are reflected by 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ironhide Construction is hired for hardworking, self-motivated individuals who are team players. Ironhide Construction has openings for an experienced project manager, estimator, apprentice, skilled laborer, and erector or installer. They will train the right people and make sure you understand the position and requirements. At Ironhide Construction, it's own it, be honest, and do it right. Apply to learn more about their other benefits at ironhideconstruction.com, where they're committed to you every step of the way.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Don't allow uninvited guests to take over your home. Trust Bats to Rats for a peaceful and rodent-free living space. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Smoked meats, amazing sides. The only problem when they fix you a plate is that at some point, that plate will be empty. But hear me out. What if that plate was never empty? That dream can be your reality with the Mary Ellen's Express Lunch Buffet. From 11 to 2 every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. One price, all you can eat, and it even comes with a drink. Tell your boss you're taking lunch and get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate.
The sweet relief of air conditioning after a hot day in the summer sun. For only $2.88 a day, LES helps power life's special moments and your comfort. Learn more at les.com/value.
Hey guys, Jake Sorensen here from Early Break, and on behalf of the entire 93.7 The Ticket team, we are excited to announce this fall we are teaming up with Husker Extra for the Big Red Brunch. We'll have big names from now and the past from Husker sports, and that all starts on Wednesday, August 9th for the Big Red Brunch Golf Scramble at Tiburon Golf in Gretna. Sign up today at omaha.com and find the Big Red Brunch tab. You won't want to miss this on August 9th at Tiburon in Gretna.
We're on the air.
Back
Party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jake.
Jake, you're a freaking nutcase.
Brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Well, because we are good mechanics in here, we've figured out Sip's microphone for the time being.
You did it.
Yeah. That
Good job.
Took some work. But we got it figured out.
Shout out to Bill, our friend Bill Busch, who's not.
He's texting though. He's texting.
He's not here today, but he's. I think he's listening. I mean, I don't. Yeah, he is listening.
Bill, are you listening? Texas.
I know he's listening. Just by the nature of his last text.
Yeah, you think you're right.
Good morning, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
I think he misses.
We miss you.
Yeah, I wonder now. The question is his sister Tammy listening?
The critique's coming. If so, it's
right.
She'd say microphone issues off the bat. No, that's going to be.
Yeah, I'm always very mindful of Tammy, especially after meeting her, which was a joy. But she does review the show.
She does.
So be on your screws, as I like to say. Should we age gracefully?
We need to age gracefully. Sponsored by our good friends at Novotny Nutrition and Wellness. Whether you're 20 or you're 60, you want to age gracefully. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness has 6 steps to wellness that can help you desensitize the 6 things that make you ill. All ticket listeners get a free consultation when you call Novotny Nutrition and Wellness at 531-254-5695, just off of 7th and Superior. 29 years of experience. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness. Please help us age gracefully.
You've noticed something, if you listen to the show, that for some reason, what I've been doing to help myself age, and I mean, and I'm not joking around here, is I've been going to John Mellencamp for advice, and he has a lot of it about aging.
John Cougar Mellencamp?
John, I think he's just going by John Mellencamp there, Sparks.
Well, was he at one point John Cougar Mellencamp?
Yes, he was at one point.
That I stand okay here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sparks.
There's an article in the Arkansas Democrat that caught my eye. I can't tell when it was because it's really February 1st of 2022. Mellencamp explores mortality regret. Very uplifting.
Okay.
But I do have I feel like I'm kind of like Mellencamp when I read about him. He's kind of crusty.
You call yourself crusty? Hey, you
wouldn't
said
you
that,
say-
not me. I didn't say it. I did not say that word.
Wouldn't you say
Crusty.
that? Kind of a curmudgeon.
If you want to say you're crusty, I'll go with it.
A little bit sarcastic, cynical.
Yep, that's cynical for sure.
Sort of, yeah. But he does have he has a lot of advice. He's one of those types of guys. One thing he suggests, he says this, and this is, I think we do this on this show. Bill's helped a lot. This is John Mellencamp. If I laugh out loud once a day, I've had a good day.
We laugh on this show more than
out
once.
loud.
Yeah.
I think
we need to bring him on the show then. We need to get John in here.
By the
John Mellencamp needs us.
If there's any doubt about Coach listening, he just says he just texted, read it. You read it while I'm going to another quote from John Mellencamp.
Bill says he will always be John Cougar Mellencamp. He made the choice to add Cougar.
I'm gonna have to research.
Thank you,
that.
Bill. I think he's going on my side then. Yeah, it's still and always will be John Cougar Mellencamp.
Okay, there's other advice. Oh, now this one is this is befitting Mellencamp's personality. He says this about people. Now, tell me if you agree with this. I contemplated this last night in the darkness of my room. We only show people what we want to see. Wait a second. I got to back up. We only show what we want people to see. And we really never get to know anybody, because not only are we doing that, everybody's playing that game. So, he says, the bottom line is that we go through this life and we really don't know anybody, do we? Very deep.
That's pretty deep.
It's pretty deep. I don't know if I completely agree with it. I know in our positions, it feels like there's certain things you don't want on the air about me. And that I sort of wish, I don't care. It doesn't bother me, but maybe it would bother a advertiser or some damn thing. I don't know.
Don't piss off the advertiser.
I'm not going to. That's not what I'm or make anybody feel uncomfortable. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm an open book in most ways. But he's saying that we're always sort of putting up a front, right? I hope to God I don't do that too much. Speaking of not putting up a front,
the gun show has arrived on the other side of the glass.
See, speaking of not worried about
Derek Bombeck is barely wearing a shirt right now.
A little uncomfortable, Bombeck.
He's barely wearing a shirt. Covers about
cover up,
yeah.
Please.
Showing off the guns over there.
All right.
Continue with John Cougar Mellencamp.
You wanted a little bit more. There is another good Mellencamp. There is another. Now, this article is just simply. Now, it's possible I've covered this before. John Mellencamp's 7 tips for living your best life.
Let's try it out.
You may not remember. You may not remember. There was one that's just. I just think is. I mean, it's perfect. And it's number 3 on the list.
Okay, hit me.
And it's simply entitled "Get Into Trouble." But there's a qualifier. He says, "I don't mind a reasonable amount of trouble, and I still don't." He's 70 here. He's 70 something. He said, "I don't mind a reasonable amount of trouble, and still don't. But I don't." Now, this is the key. This is what you have to think about, especially at your age.
She's 71, by the way.
Okay.
71.
He says, "I don't want the kind of trouble that you can't get out of." That's great advice. That's called
avoid felonies.
Well, I guess it's not just a legal matter, probably. I don't want the kind of trouble that you can't get out of, but I don't mind mischief. I probably could use a little more mischief in my life right now.
What?
Playing pranks on you, for instance. More pranks on Bill.
What do you have in mind for a prank?
Just saying things that aren't true sometimes.
Okay, just lying to people.
No, not lying,
That's
but
fine.
making up.
That's good mischief right there. That's great mischief.
No,
let's just
no,
lie
just
to
say-
people.
No, not that. Just saying like, hey, Jake, there's a deer standing in the parking lot. Wait a second. Is there really? No, there's not.
Wow. Wow. That is some serious mischief right there. Wow.
I can't get in trouble for that.
You'd be like, just joking.
You wanted me, I had to come up with something off the top of my head. Just
deer in the parking lot. How?
Just
wow.
Basic.
Got me good there.
Just a little mischief can go a long way. Okay. And that's one thing I want to do better as I head into my late years. I'm 57.
Pecan
I
pie.
just admitted how old I am, by the way. I'm 57.
Fine. Pecan Pie has an idea for your mischief.
Yes.
He says, put a whoopee cushion on Bill's seat for Monday.
Bill just said this is going awful. No, it's not. It's going fine.
Bill, I think part of the glory of aging gracefully is it's always terrible. In a sense, it's what it is. It always goes off the rails in a beautiful, disastrous way, and that's what makes the segment so special.
Special.
Like the time you were reading the pickups and come-ons for 2 weeks there, which were just.
I still have that book.
The
by
book
the way.
that's apparently from 2008.
It's in my book bag. If you want me to get it out,
I'd rather you not.
It's in my book bag.
I'd rather you not. Someone says, by the way, laugh once a day. Check mark. We got their laugh once a day for him.
Okay. Yeah. No, laugh out loud once a day.
Well, that is.
I don't think I did yesterday. Oh, maybe I did during Bill's thrill.
You did. When you talking about the slide at Pender.
Bill has really helped in that regard.
We laugh a lot.
Yeah. You're
Okay.
funny, but sometimes you're not laugh out loud funny.
No,
You're just
Bill is-
shake your head funny.
Just like, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
That is Aging Gracefully, sponsored by our friends at Novotny Nutrition and Wellness. When we come back, Derek Bombeck, The Gun Show. And Song of the Day is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's Charlie Stone and with me on the line, Andy Good, General Manager of Honda. Andy, proud you and everyone at the dealership are to earn the prestigious Honda President's Award year after year, 17 times. Tell our listeners what it means to you and your customers.
Thanks, Charlie. Yeah. All of us are extremely proud to have earned this award, and I want all of our customers to know it's not just earned by one person's effort. It's the entire dealership, sales, parts, and our amazing service department.
17 times. Wow. How does that compare to other Honda dealers?
This award is only given to the most elite dealerships that demonstrate excellence. We really do strive to go above and beyond for the ultimate customer experience before and after the sale, Charlie.
That's why for 2022, Honda of Lincoln is once again Nebraska's number one volume Honda dealer. Come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business, 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Summer is near. Now's the time to clean or replace your furnace filter to get the most out of your AC. Find energy-saving tips at les.com/save-energy.
Working at Continental isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour with 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very premium. Vision lights are offered at premium cost of the bonus and vacation new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Arnold's Tavern in Havelock is the place to be this summer and the best place in town for shuffleboard. Come on Wednesdays and learn from some of the best players in town for the Shuffleboard Corner. Come on Sundays for Open House League all day starting at 11 a.m. and enjoy $3 tall boys and $3 rolls. Shake off the start to the work week with karaoke on Monday nights. And don't forget, happy hour is every 3 to 6 p.m. and you are always welcome to bring in your own food. Arnold's Tavern in the heart of Havelock.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Smoked meats on the sides. The only problem when they fix you a plate is that at some that plate will be empty. But hear me out. If that plate was never empty, that dream can be your reality with the Mary Ellen's Express Lunch Buffet. From 11 to 2 every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. One price, all you can eat, and it even comes with a drink. Tell your boss you're taking a long lunch and get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate.
You deserve the best. With a Liberty First MasterCard, you can pay down your high-rate debt and could save hundreds when you transfer the balance. The Liberty First Credit Union MasterCard has no balance transfer fees, no cash advance fees, and no annual fee. And with a fixed rate as low as 9.99% APR, and you choose rewards, you'll be able to manage your card your way. Visit LibertyFirstCU.com. Rates and terms are based on your credit and subject to change. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose.
Attention all Wings fans. 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by days for 89-cent wings. Meter House Refuse Roll-Off and Recycling wants to show their gratitude to our troops, first responders, police, firefighters, and military families for all they've endured. Their courage, sacrifices, and dedication will never be forgotten. They appreciate you. This message from Meter House Refuse Roll-Off and Recycling, whose quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. Stop by 1905 Avenue in Lincoln or call 402-475-8361. Meter House Refuse Roll-Off and Recycling, wishing our military, neighbors, and friends a safe and happy summer season.
Need service on your home air conditioner? Call the company Lincoln has counted on since 1952, Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. No matter what brand you have, when you need service, you want Bryant's experienced pros working for you. Friendly, NATE certified technicians with the tools, training, and technology to work quickly. No matter what brand, when you need service, just call Bryant. 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top-shelf liquor to crowd-favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
If
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
he stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day.
Once again, your song of the day from 1975, Saturday Night Special by Leonard Skinner. 464-56851 is bad, 10 is get a texture rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
I hate to do this, but I'm going to. There's Matchbox 20, and then there's that. All right.
That was Wen's song.
Yeah.
Matchbox. Real World.
Jeez. There's Real World.
Bill
the
gave it a good
song,
score.
And then there's that. Okay. That's that. Now, which is better? I mean, just
This is better.
ask yourself.
Come on, it's better. But that first song was not bad, though, by Matchbox 20.
I guess. I think I gave it a 0.224.
Which was still too low, and you could try again.
That's not. I mean, that's a great song you just played. I'll get to it quick. I gotta get the score out quick because we do have a guest, a guest in the nude.
Basically, practically,
which is way more interesting than anything I have to say. Let's. Oh boy. Saturday Night Special, 1975, off the album Nothing Fancy. I'm saying that's probably their fifth. Leonard Skinner's probably fifth or sixth best song, but still really good. I mean, nothing beats "Call Me the Breeze." If you see that, if you ever YouTube that, get the live version.
You know, I
Freak
prefer
out.
Tuesday's Gone.
Tuesday's Gone is a
which
great
is
one.
my favorite
It's a
Skinner
great
song.
one. Sweet Home Alabama.
Yep,
Give
that
me
one's
3
great.
steps.
Oh, that's a good song too.
Yeah. So I know you're getting down the list a little bit, but this is still a 8.887.
Very high.
Well,
Very
that's,
high.
well, you know how I feel about Skinner.
Well, we are joined in studio by, like you said, Sip, a practically nude man in here. That's not Bill Busch over there.
We're not in the locker room. It's a Y.
We're not. Derek
Tighten
Bombeck
up over there.
Derek Bombeck from Visit Lincoln is here. If you're watching on the stream, you get to it now.
Yeah, get to it now,
If you want to
ladies.
see a practically nude man in studio, it's the gun show.
It's a standard workout shirt where I will be
guess.
heading after the show.
Yeah, you're gonna.
This is good for our YouTube ratings.
It is. Yeah, YouTube.
Our viewership is
Get to
heading.
YouTube.
This will be our biggest day in months.
It will be.
The big man is here.
Oh, I finally got my seat back after Bill took it.
Yeah,
so.
you got your seat back.
Stay home, Bill.
Don't say that.
How about that?
He's sensitive.
Amazing.
Bill is sensitive. Don't say that.
You know, by the way, before we get to your song rating, Derek, last time we saw Bombeck was his birthday. 41 years old. He was doing a walking handstand through the hallway.
Yeah, he just keeps giving us views.
He does. Yeah. We got Twitter views. Now we've got
Always
YouTube
be getting
views today.
likes.
That's right. Always be closing. Always be getting
Always
likes.
be
He is
GL.
heading to a workout.
He is. Okay, Derek, from Visit Lincoln, what's your song rating today?
Yeah, I mean, when you hear good music, doesn't matter what genre it is, whether it's your favorite or not, that's just good music. So I'm gonna go flat out 8 on that one.
Oh wow!
So an
High
8,
for you.
8 point whatever you said, Sip 8.8876, and
Something
an
like
8 from Derek. All right, I like that.
What'd
Well,
you give your own song?
That's a 9.
Oh wow! I like it.
Tuesday's Gone is probably about a 10.
You
though.
love
That
Tuesday's
song
Gone.
is incredible.
Yeah.
Brings me back to Happy Gilmore too. I was in that movie, so better times, you know. All right, Derek, let's get to the agenda. How about Cosmic Dodgeball at the Bourbon Theater?
What is
Yeah,
this?
This is something different for people to go check out. But Cosmic Eye Brewing and the Bourbon Theater present the inaugural Cosmic Dodgeball. This event's going to be July 22nd at the Bourbon Theater. Team check-in is at 3 with the balls flying at 4. They're going to have neon, body paint, glow sticks, black lights, and more. Cash prizes for the final 2 teams standing. The event is free for spectators. So for more information, visit the Bourbon Theater website.
That is incredible. It's just a little Saturday
It's something
afternoon.
different, yeah.
Little Saturday afternoon fair.
Special?
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon special?
It's tomorrow. Team
Theater
check-in is at 3 p.m. if you're interested. Cosmic Eye Brewing and Bourbon Theater present the inaugural Cosmic Dodgeball.
I wish I could get there to check it out just to see what it's all about. But
Cosmic-
Hopefully, there's some photos on their website when
4
it's all said
p.m.
and done.
Cosmic Dodgeball. Google it.
Hope there's some, yeah. So if you're there, please post pictures or video. We want to see that on social media. Up next, do you like wings? Sip, we know you like 5 wings, specifically at Buffalo Wings and Rings, but there's a lot of places that have wings at Wingfest. Derek?
Super excited about this one. I'm a huge wing guy.
Are you?
I can eat far more than 5. But
Yeah, anybody can, to be fair. I mean, why even go?
Stop.
My children.
Yeah, you. Big C can eat more than 5 wings. Big C.
God, I miss Big C.
he has
Big C.
to come in today too because he's not going to his YMCA camp. And I was like, I'm going to go work out afterwards. So why don't you just stick at home while I?
Oh, good morning, Big C.
Hey, by the way, before we get to this, when we said to go to YouTube, we had like 30 people hop on all of a sudden. 30 more, like it just went up by 30. So thank you, Derek, for the gun show this morning. Watch it go back down when he leaves. I'm gonna track the numbers when Derek leaves.
This is really gonna piss me off.
Come on, we're going nude next time. It's fine. That might scare him off.
I have to take my shirt off.
We'll be at 0 at the end of that day. All right, Derek, Wingfest.
All right, come out to Haymarket Park also tomorrow for the annual Wingfest event. 15 of Lincoln's top wing spots are going to be on hand to see who's the best in the capital city. This event is from 5 to 8 p.m. Tickets range from $25 to $30. For more information on this event, visit wingfestlincoln.com.
There's no doubt that is worth going to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you want a lot of different restaurants from across the city will have wings.
Again, this is Saturday.
15
tomorrow.
Places. Yep, that's tomorrow.
God,
Haymarket Park, wonderful.
And I'm with you on wings. I'm a gigantic wing fan.
Can we get you to 10 wings at some point or not?
I feel guilty for going out to eat at like restaurants or going to other cities. Like my go-to is like, well, let's just go see what kind of wings they have, as opposed to trying like some different cuisine or maybe a signature meal in a city. I always revert to wings, so I feel mildly guilty, but also at the same place I don't.
Can you take some advice from the old man?
Aging gracefully.
Don't feel guilty about that. There's things in this world to feel guilty about, not that. All right. I mean, I'm Catholic. I feel guilty about virtually every step I take, but you don't feel guilt. Don't feel an ounce of guilt about you like wings. Own that and love it.
Yeah. What's wrong with that, Derek? Wings are delicious.
Cuisine. All right, go ahead.
Up next, the New Balance NXT Championships.
Yeah, this is a big event for Lincoln that's been leading up for almost a year now, but over 260 of the best high school teams from across the country are going to be in Lincoln next weekend. This event is going to bring the top teams as well as many of the top recruits to our city. Games are going to be played at Speedway Village and Kinetic Sports Complex. This is a semi-live period in the NCAA, so many of the top college coaches will also be on hand. This event is going to take place July 29th and 30th. For more information, visit lincoln.org.
What sport is this?
Basketball.
Hoops.
260 teams.
And 99% of the teams are going to be from outside of Lincoln, so in the States.
Should probably know about.
Yeah, might need to get over there. Sip. That's next weekend for that one. Lincoln.org for more info there. And then finally, you love wings, Derek. We know you love beer also, and so do I. Sip kind of likes beer. He's more of a margarita guy. Yeah. But the Haymarket Park. So we have Wingfest this weekend, and next weekend Haymarket Park has Beer Fest.
Big weekend. Yes, the annual Haymarket Park Beer Fest is back Saturday, July 29th at Haymarket Park. Dozens of breweries with over hundreds of varieties of beers are going to be on hand to sample. All Beer Fest tickets include a ticket to the Salt Dog game that evening. Tickets range from $25 to $45 and are limited to the first 1,000 purchased. Get your tickets and find out more about the event at haymarketpark.com/beerfest.
Wow, this is something.
You want to be there. That's 2 wonderful weekends back to back at Haymarket Park. Wings this weekend and beer next weekend. Doesn't get better than that.
It really does.
By the way, on the text line, someone says, "Please, Sip, do not take your shirt off for the viewers."
Would it be that bad, really?
The man does 100 push-ups a day. He can take his shirt off.
Well, I mean, there is a certain age where it's probably not the best. Right? You're going to get there soon. All right.
I'm just trying to delay it.
Delay the inevitable at some point.
Yeah. Just stave it off for a few more years because you're at what? You're 40. Well, now you probably got 6 years. 47 is when things start going to hell.
Well, my eyes went there at 40, so
47.
47.
Yeah, Derek has been wearing glasses in here recently.
47 seems oddly specific, but I had a friend who was Kurt McKeever is a former sports writer who told me 47, and he's smart. He's a very intelligent guy, and he's a runner, a very good runner. And he said 47 is he said, get ready. And I swear to God, it was like 3 days after I turned 47, I could tell things were slipping.
Saw deer walking through parking lots and stuff.
You just thought that was mischief all of a sudden. That's incredible, Sip. All right, Derek, thank you very much. Appreciate you in a couple weeks.
Thank you.
Derek Bombeck. Visit Lincoln when we come back. Top of the hour. We're going to discuss, is there anything that's happened since the end of spring ball that's changed your mind on how the season is going to go? That's next on Early Break on the Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. NTK FM for 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jay Sorensen, Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank. Proudly serving our Nebraska communities for 70. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you, your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, dental insurance, 401k with a match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, Nebraska's leading John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Each combine includes our A-plus uptime program to keep you running flawlessly throughout harvest season. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model equipment. Find what you like, and we'll deliver to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
Hey guys, Jake Sorensen here from Early Break, and on behalf of the entire 93.7 The Ticket team, we are excited to announce this fall we are teaming up with Husker Extra for the Big Red Brunch. We'll have big names from now and the past in Husker sports, and that all starts on Wednesday, August 9th for the Big Red Brunch Golf Scramble at Tiburon Golf Club in Gretna. Sign up to play today at omaha.com and find the Big Red Brunch tab. You won't want to miss this on August 9th at Tiburon in Gretna.
You deserve the best. With a Liberty First MasterCard, you can pay down your high-rate debt and could save hundreds when you transfer the balance. The Liberty First Credit Union MasterCard has no balance transfer fees, no cash advance fees, and no annual fee. And with a fixed rate as low as 9.99% APR and you choose rewards, you'll be able to manage your card your way. Visit libertyfirstcu.com. Rates and terms are based on your credit and subject to change. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in July. Try their new lemon cream cheese on any bagel or breakfast sandwich. And try the Karma Latte, as 10% of proceeds from that drink go to the Great Plains Trail Network. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe. Working isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving. Go cardio crazy in our clean and spacious clubs, or get down with some dumbbells and strength equipment. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month. It's glow time. See Club for details.
Want to sell your business? You need someone to confidentially find the right buyer. Whether you plan a future strategy or you need to sell now, we're here to help. Transfer Business Advisors of Lincoln. Call 402-413-1095.
Ironhide Construction is hiring. They're looking for hardworking, self-motivated individuals who are team players. Ironhide Construction has openings for an experienced project manager, estimator, apprentice, skilled laborer, and erector or installer. They will train the right people and make sure you understand the position and requirements. At Ironhide Construction, it's own it, be honest, and do it right. Apply today and learn more about their other benefits at ironhideconstruction.com, where they're committed to you every step of the way.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, apart from a slight storm chance late in the day, we'll see mainly sunny skies and a high of around 85. Tonight we'll see a slight chance of storms, otherwise mostly clear skies, a low of around 64. And tomorrow mostly sunny, and then an afternoon storm chance is possible. We'll see a high of around 90. Meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
We have one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers.
So-
I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans. So I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Friday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Early Break. Bill Busch out today. He's back on Monday. Hour 2 is sponsored by Midwest Bank, member FDIC, location in Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. New location coming at the start of 2024 to 70th and Pioneers. Midwest Bank, member FDIC, our proud sponsor of Hour 2 on the program. If you missed any of the show so far, check out the podcast page at theticketfm.com. You can always watch and comment on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter, or Allo, channel 951. You can always call or text us at 402-464-5685.
And you got a British Open update.
I do have a British Open update. I just checked it right now during the break. Brian Harmon still leads the way at 8 under par. He has a 3-shot lead over Tommy Fleetwood, who has not teed off yet.
Oh.
And Christo Lamprecht, a amateur from South Africa.
Okay.
Also 5 under par.
Some kind of, I mean, we got a couple no names among the top 3.
Well, Brian Harmon, people would know.
They would.
He hasn't won much. He's kind of the guy that's top 10 a lot. Doesn't hit it very far. He's just, a smaller guy.
All right, let's tone it down on that, okay?
I'm not making fun of him.
There's small guys that can.
I'm just trying to describe him.
All right.
Describing him. He's a shorter guy.
Okay, you've said it 7 times.
He's a lefty.
Now. Yeah.
He's a lefty. Okay, left-handed. Can I give you one fact about Brian Harmon real quick?
Other than the fact he's a smaller guy.
Brian Harmon, one time on the tour, PGA Tour, a couple years ago, had 2 holes in 1 in the same round.
That's incredible.
Now that's a fact.
That's incredible. In a PGA event.
In a PGA Tour event, he had 2 holes in 1 in the same round.
It's hard to get 2 holes in 1 in putt-putt golf.
How about in your lifetime? Yeah, I've never had a hole in 1.
In putt-putt golf?
I have had a hole in 1 putt-putt golf.
Come on.
Real golf. I live on a par 3 golf course. I'm a quotation 4 handicapper, and I've never had a hole in 1, even on a par 3 golf course. It's quite sad.
It's surprising.
Oh, it's terrible. It's a
person
very
sitting
sad
across
fact.
from you does have one.
Yeah, at the Elks, right?
Yes.
In Columbus,
Par
which is
3.
a wonderful golf course.
Yeah,
very
par
tough
3.
course.
Yeah. You know that I
No
can
holes
hit
in
the,
1
I
here.
can hit the 8-iron, 9-iron.
I thought you said you bladed it.
No, it was beautiful. I mean, it was like a Jack Nicklaus shot.
Is that right?
I was like the golden bear.
Did you pose?
No,
Strike and
I
finish?
didn't pose.
You didn't strike a pose?
I was
then?
playing with, I mean, if you ever want verification on it, if you really want to verify it, Ron Arney, Aerni, I was playing with, good friend. From back in the day, good friend. And we'd sneak on a course at the country club. I think my dad was still a member, but we would go on
You
there.
were playing for free.
Yeah, we'd sneak on there on
Sneak on.
Sunday night, early evening. Yeah, I smoked an 8-iron, and we were like, "Where's the ball?" Oh, well, it's in the cup.
hole.
I'll be damned.
Did you celebrate at all? Did you get a drink or something?
No, because
You just kept playing golf. Cool.
because there was
made it.
nobody out there. I
Next
mean,
hole.
we were at, it was like dusk. There was really nobody out
So you
there.
didn't report to the paper at all?
No,
You could have been in the Columbus paper.
no, I don't think we did. I
The
don't.
sports section, holes in 1.
You know
Steve
me.
Sipple,
You know me better than that.
Elks Country Club.
Yeah, you know me better.
You missed out there. Okay, 464-5685. Call or text the show as always. So,
oh yeah, this is a good question.
you called me yesterday as we were talking about some show prep.
I called you
with Bill not being here today. It's just us two today, but we had a good idea regarding. We are just over a month away from the first game of the season. We are exactly 10 days away from the start of fall camp for Nebraska. July 31st, they will begin fall camp following the media days. So the question you posed was this, Sip. Is there anything that's happened since the end of spring ball that's changed your mind on how the season is going to go for Nebraska football? 464-5685. Call or text as always. How would you answer that question off the bat?
I think the question points up the fact it's been a quiet off season. No, there hasn't been any trouble, right?
Just no trouble. Well, it's been
no trouble. In a sense, I've gained confidence from that quiet. But it also, I mean, like I told you yesterday, I don't know that the way I view this season and the way I view Nebraska right now, I don't know that it's changed a whole lot. I'd say there's little things that make me a little more confident. Little things like the way Donovan Raiola talked the other night on the big network about, Husker Sports Nightly, about his offensive line. And just the fact that Donovan is in year two, the importance of year two for him, whereas guys are starting to understand what he asked. They understand the standard that he sets more. They understand his language. Every coach has a different sort of language that they use. That his guys, I think they're in better shape. His recruiting, you're starting to understand what type of player Donovan's looking for. But I go back to Jake, you know what we've had here that it's easy to take for granted is that the no trouble element. You don't have off-field trouble. You didn't have it under Frost. I mean, there's a lot of reasons to criticize Scott Frost's tenure. He didn't do a good job. It was very I would say to Scott, it was just disappointing. It was very disappointing. But it wasn't like there was problems in the program all the time. With Pelini, I covered it. It got to the point sometimes where there's a little too many arrests in the offseason. Do you remember that?
I do.
It was sort of, Ernest Suttles. They had
I forgot about that.
They had the receiver running from the cops. There's just different things were going on. You don't hear any of that now. And I think that's good. Doesn't guarantee anything. I mean, Georgia players are driving 100 miles an hour and they're winning national championships. They have a problem with speeding. And I'm not making light of it because there was a death, but Nebraska's not having any. There's no craziness, so I think that's a good thing.
Okay,
has your mind changed?
I felt in terms of what I've thought about the season. I felt 6-6 for a long time. Now everyone's 6-6, great season. They haven't made a bowl game since 2016. 6-6 is not beautiful, but it's progress. As Bill has pointed out many times, he said the schedule is not tough this year. I mean, it's Michigan is at home. You don't play Ohio State. You don't play Penn State. You get one of the tough teams in Lincoln.
It's pretty forgiving.
It's forgiving.
Yeah.
You play Northern Illinois, Louisiana Tech,
Colorado.
Colorado was 1-11 last year. Now I know it's a road game. They were 1-11, and they changed everything. By game 2, Nebraska, they should still not be very good. They should, on paper, not be very good by game 2.
Colorado, yeah.
Colorado.
Yeah. No,
Nebraska should win that game by double digits. They should.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying they will. They should.
Mm-hmm.
But has anything changed from my opinion? I'm with you on that. There's been
nothing major,
no drama, no crime, nothing like that in terms of arrests, which is wonderful to have a very quiet offseason in that regard. But I don't know if my mind has changed from 6-6 to anything above that.
The discussion
last 3 months
sort of informative in that I don't know how much a mind should change during an offseason anyway, but I mean, here we are. The reason to bring up the question in part is just to illustrate where we are, because we are on the cusp of media days where, I don't know, what's today?
July 21st.
Yeah, we're 10 days away from the start of preseason camp. It's on us. I mean, it's on us. The season's on us. So, I mean, I'm still, come on. I mean, aren't most people just in the floor is 4-8 and the ceiling's 8-4?
I could probably go lower on the floor because Nebraska's been 3-9. So I'm gonna go 3-9's the floor. And Matt Rule has had bad first years. So let's go 2-10's the floor.
Oh God, no.
That's the floor. If you want an actual floor,
I don't agree with that.
If you want an actual floor, that is Matt Rule.
Well, I mean, the floor is technically 0-12,
yeah,
right?
That's not going to happen.
No, but I don't think 2-10 is going to happen because you come on,
But I'll agree with you that the ceiling's 8-4. So it's a very wide range.
Yeah.
Because here's the deal, Sip. What have we said all offseason long, and even during the spring ball? If Jeff Sims goes down, you could see catastrophe out there. I mean, Chubba Purdy, again, I root for the guy. He's had some problems. Heinrich Harburg is not ready for the moment, probably. I hope I'm wrong there.
We don't know. Maybe you hope that Chubba is developed.
What we saw in the spring game was that Jeff Sims was clearly the best quarterback by far.
I don't know that we as media fans, etc., leave open. I think, Jake,
I'm listening.
I think there are times we write off players way too early. Chubba might be an example. Yeah, Chubba struggled last year. Why can't we leave open the possibility that Chubba's going to be markedly better?
I hope so. I hope that with a new system,
you
new
hope
coaching.
so, but we do that. We all do it. I do the same thing as you do, but you just did it. If Sims goes down, it's going to be a disaster. I don't know. Maybe Chubba's better than Sims. I mean, maybe
that'd be a surprise.
Maybe he'll end up being better. Now, he hasn't shown it so far because clearly Sims has shown the coaching staff that he's the number one guy. They brought him in to be number one guy. But doesn't it exist in your mind the possibility that Chubba will go out and complete 65% of his passes and move the chains because he's a gritty competitor?
Well, that would be a great redemption story. It'd also be great for Nebraska to prove they can develop quarterbacks again.
Yeah,
because the reason,
maybe the light clicks, Jake.
Maybe it will. The reason why I say the floor is 2-10.
Yeah, the floor.
I don't expect the floor, but that's a legitimate floor. When's the last time a Nebraska quarterback made it through the whole year healthy? Give me what year? Did Tommy stay healthy in 20? No, Tommy got hurt. Riker 5 came in 2016 and a good year, a 9-4 year. 2017, Tanner Lee, did he go out with injury at all?
I should know this.
I don't know if he
did
got
Armstrong make it through a season?
I don't. 2014, maybe.
Gans definitely did.
The whole season?
Yeah, I don't think Gans got hurt.
2008.
Okay, you're going back a ways.
That's 08 for Joe Gans.
Hit the text line.
Textures, when's the last time Nebraska had a quarterback last the whole year? I don't know. I think Tanner Lee probably did last the whole year. Just wasn't very effective.
I think he did last the whole year.
I think he somehow
stayed upright.
Somehow the statue didn't get injured that year.
Yeah. Nobody since then?
No.
Anyway.
No. Adrian got hurt every year. Every single year Adrian got hurt, missed time. Right? Every year.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're a Nebraska fan, you're hoping not just for development at quarterback. There's a lot of other spots where you hope that guys are just markedly better. You hope that number one, above all, you hope that exists on the offensive line. I mean, I keep saying it, but if this group is ever going to be good, it's right now. It is right now. Okay. They're all the principals in the discussion are all guys that have been in the program at least 3 years. Prohaska, Piper, New Ely, Benhart.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Corcoran.
Certainly Turner Corcoran. Now the new center, Ben Scott from Arizona State hasn't been in this program for 3 years, but he's been playing college football for 3 or 4 years. They're all in what I keep saying is they're all sort of they should be in their collegiate prime. right?
Mm-hmm.
They have a second year now with Donovan. Now they're the first year in the offense. They're the first year in this offense. So they've had to learn that. And struggling programs, you see it all over the place, have the revolving door, and that can drag you back. Now with Nebraska, now you just hope that revolving door stops. I mean, I'd love to see, for instance, next year, I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but have the coordinators back next year. I mean, I hope those guys are back next year. You know, I mean, I do think continuity matters. I do. Especially now you would say Sipple, Alabama, the staff changes a lot. Yeah, it's a little different conversation, right? Because they have NFL guys every year. Like you have the first and the third
rehab
pick.
program for
Right. Yeah. So
fired.
the coaching staff, you need a great coaching staff at Alabama, but at a place like Nebraska where you just don't have overwhelming talent, what becomes more important? Coaching.
Yes.
I mean, a great plan, just great day-to-day coaching. I mean, it's just common sense, Jake. It matters a little bit more, or maybe a lot more, when you don't have 5 or 6 all Big Ten players, evident all Big Ten players.
Let's go to the phone. We have a call from Dave Dipple.
No way.
On the Honda of Lincoln
The railroad
hotline,
man.
402-464-5685. Dave Dipple, Sip's long-lost third cousin. What's up, Dave?
Good morning, fellas. Hey, I just arrived here in Grand Island. I'm at Borders and GI, getting ready to go have me some B&Gs, biscuits and gravy. Hey, cuz, good seeing you yesterday. You look great, man. You're working out. That's it's really paying off for you. You look great.
Thanks, cuz.
Thanks. I forgot to tell you yesterday. Hey, cousin Dick Dipple, he had twins here recently. Named them Ricky and Rick.
Yeah.
That was better than his second choice, which was Steven.
No, I like that. I like
Rick,
Steven.
nice.
Steven.
But hey, fellas, I know you're going to Indy next week, and I got some questions I'd like answered. If you could pose them to a couple of the representatives, the coaches there, for Tom Allen at Indiana. Ask him, just for me, I have November 20th as his fire date in our office pool. Ask him, am I good?
We'll make
Is
sure
that
to
a good
ask
date,
Tom.
or should I change it to sooner than that?
Okay. Well,
Okay.
We got that one down. Dave Dipple.
Yeah, I'll write that in my notebook.
That's Sip's first question.
Well, I know that Coach Bill the other day said you got to have some good questions and not just say how you been, how's the family, whatever. So I'm giving you some examples here, fellas. I'm trying to help.
No,
out.
that was good. That's great. That's a great
Thank
question,
you.
Dave.
Thank you.
What do
So-
you got out? What else?
If you could ask Coach Kirk Ferentz, are you going to strive to score more defensive touchdowns than passing touchdowns this year than you did last year? Because they had 7 passing touchdowns and 6 defensive touchdowns. I'm just wondering what their scheme is.
Okay. Fair question for Kirk. Like that.
Dave,
Good first question.
It's amazing. Those are good questions.
And I don't know, this may be a little inappropriate. I don't know who's going to show up for Northwestern, but ask them, true or false, the marching band is planning to play Purple Haze at halftime?
Cuz.
Come on, cuz.
Come on, cuz.
Come on, Dave Dipple.
Is that inappropriate?
No, you're all right.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, you're
Very
right.
creative.
I got to think about it. Okay.
These are well thought out 3 good questions. I like the Tom Allen one
Yeah.
for sure. Office
All right.
pool.
Well,
firing.
I'll come up with a few more, and love listening to you. And like I told you yesterday, because I listen to you guys 95% podcast, and I get to see you when I can. But hey, the family still loves you. Looking forward to the family reunion in October. Okay. I know you'll be busy. But anyway, Dipple out.
All right.
Dipple out. Dave Dipple, the long lost third cousin.
Dipple out some good questions. And
like the
we
Tom
should
Allen
thank him again for the donut holes. Hey, cuz, I know you're listening. Well, get back on the radio, cuz. Thank you for the donut holes. That was a nice surprise. I don't think I've had the milk yet.
It's in the fridge.
Yeah, it's in the fridge.
I like the Tom Allen question. Hey, Tom Allen, off,
In
we know you're quick here, but office pool November 20th.
What do you think?
You fired by that time in Florida. Are you gonna make it to November? Are you gonna make it to November 20th or not? It's a big deal. I got money right on this. Thank you, Dave Dipple.
Yeah.
Appreciate the phone call there.
Yeah.
In terms of
Tom Allen,
definitely
in trouble.
Response from the text line in terms of the question was, is there anything that's happened since the end of spring ball that's changed your mind on how the season is going to go?
Right.
I like this text. This is unnamed texture, but it says, what's likely is 6-6, but the ceiling could certainly be more like 9-3.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one game you're counting as an automatic L. It's probably the Michigan game, which is still, I don't know if I call it automatic.
No. I do not know if that night game at Memorial Stadium. I don't count as an automatic.
He says this though: isn't there a possibility that Wisconsin's a dumpster fire in the first season of Luke Fickell, changing systems, and Iowa still has offensive line issues? All of a sudden, 9-3 is possible, especially if you still won at Minnesota to begin the season.
I don't know. You know what the best way to look at Nebraska is? As a wild card. Another. Okay,
that's pretty
Gary
standard
Sharp
for us now.
Gary Sharp put that in my head the other day. Nebraska is really a wild card team.
They are. That's why look at. I said their range is 2-10 to 8-4.
Right. Nobody's saying that about Iowa right now. Nobody says that about Iowa.
Well, that's because they're supposed to be pretty good.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Nebraska's more of a wild card. Nobody's saying that about Purdue. Like nobody's saying 9 wins for Purdue right now. I don't think.
I don't think so.
Nebraska's a bit of a wild card. You don't know what it's got exactly what it's going to look like. They're an interesting team to me because I always go down this. I always get on this tangent about the lack of the lack of clear cut all Big Ten players on Nebraska. They don't have them. Generally, they don't have a lot of that. I don't know who would you say is. I don't know if there's anybody clear cut all Big Ten guy. I don't think there is. But talent's not bad. They got a lot of good players. A lot of good players. Depth isn't horrible. I mean, the offensive line depth's not bad. It's not bad. They don't have good defensive line depth. That's trouble. I mean, my ultimate concern, if you said, what's your biggest concern? It's not Sims going down. It's them getting pushed around every Saturday. Now, if you look at the schedule, though, there's not a lot of teams that are going to try. They're going to push you around, I don't think.
Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, that's the game where
Minnesota might try.
Minnesota could.
Bet.
We'll see about Minnesota. I don't think Northern Illinois is going to come in here and push you around. Louisiana Tech. Michigan did last year particularly in the second half. They just blew Nebraska off the ball. People have put it out of their mind, but it'll never leave my mind what was happening up front in that game. Michigan was blowing Nebraska 5 yards off the line of scrimmage just fairly routinely. Illinois might be able to do it. Northwestern, Purple Haze. Purdue's not. I mean, they shouldn't be able to blow you off the ball. There's a little bit of that going on last year. Mockabee was a little too active. Michigan State shouldn't blow you off the ball. Consistent. Maryland shouldn't. Wisconsin,
you could.
I guess. I mean, they're but they're going to look different.
I know, but they still have Braylon Allen. They still got big bodies up front.
In Iowa, offensive line was bad last year.
Horrible. Yeah. Another phone call. I don't know this person's name. If you can hear me, you're on the show. Who do we have today?
Hey, JK Sip. This is Matthew and Hickman. How we doing this morning?
Matthew, nice to hear from you, Matthew.
Yeah. The last time we talked, you beat me and shut up Sipple. So I'm a good loser, but an even a better winner, right?
Yeah,
so,
you're a good sport. You're a good sport.
Hey, I appreciate that. Hey, so this is probably the first year, I mean, within the last at least 4 or 5, right, that we, like you're saying, we literally have no idea what to expect. I mean, we kind of do, but it's not like we're, our previous regime or, Coach Frost coming in saying the Big Ten's going to have to adjust to us, whatever he said, whatever that was. But my question, I asked the black shirt this yesterday and Nick as well. I'm kind of waiting. I really want to know what you two think. And I think I have a good idea of what you'll say, but speaking in hypothetical, because this is radio, right?
Yeah.
Let's say Adrian comes out within 2 to 3, 4 years and wins that Detroit starting job, or at least a solid backup, right? Knowing what he did at Nebraska, knowing what he did at K-State, what does that really say about all the faith that we put into who we put it into? Or, and again, I say that tongue in cheek because I know for a fact that we had good coaches on the staff. I mean, you guys know better than anybody probably, but where are we sitting at the end of the Adrian story? If he comes out, he does his thing at K-State like he did, right? With a good offensive line and some good weapons. And then he goes out and let's just say, he's a solid backup or he's a Brock Purdy type deal, Mr. Irrelevant, right? Comes in and wins the job. What does that say about his time at Nebraska? And what does that say about the previous leader? Did we fail him? I'm curious on what you guys' thoughts are on this. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thanks for the call, man. All right. I mean, it's a long shot for Adrian in Detroit. Let's be real there.
But he did do well at Kansas State. Now
then he got benched and they were better without him.
He lost his job because of injury.
But Will Howard was out producing him at the end of that too.
Yeah, but Adrian was pretty good. Now remember, Jake, he sort of captured the nation's attention for a period.
I know that.
Now, to answer Matthew's question, Matthew, or did Nebraska fail Adrian? They didn't put enough around him. They did not put enough around him. And I've always blamed that more than I blame that more than I criticize Adrian. We had those discussions a lot. Wouldn't you say I was very consistent in that?
You were.
There was not enough around him, including, it's particularly offensive line. But Frost failed Adrian. I mean, failed him. Failed a lot of people. But he failed Adrian for sure.
Well, they changed his plan of years. It was lose weight, gain weight. Right?
Some of that. I mean, there's some of that going on.
They just got a lot of stuff in his head too for Adrian.
They put too much on him. They put too much on Adrian, and he did look different at Kansas State, didn't he? It looked different when he had an offensive line.
Yeah,
and he had that running back Deuce Vaughn. Adrian looked a lot different, didn't he? He looked a lot different to me. He looked like a real quarterback.
He still wasn't passing it overly great. But he did have more time.
I'd have to look at his
stats. Weren't overly impressive passing, but he looked like a more confident quarterback still, I would say. And he knew he had an offensive line and a running back to help him out. When we come back, it's Sips Tips in place of Bill's Thrills, and some volleyball news is part of that. Some good news for the volleyball program next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticket.com.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seeds to fit your geography and a very diverse inventory. We will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting relief for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. So beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend.
Yeah, it was great. We're
coming back.
Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tint, dent repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you.
Hey, CNC machinists, do you feel like you're in a dead-end job with your boss hovering over your shoulder? That's so annoying. Not at Garner Industries. We provide the opportunity and trust our CNC machinists to bring the talent. I'm Bob Williams, HR Director at Garner Industries, and we are looking for new team members in our CNC department. At Garner Industries, you'll work in a clean, climate-controlled, and safe environment with team members who want to see you succeed. You will also enjoy 4-day work weeks, great benefits, and a positive working culture. Interested? Apply on our career page at garnerindustries.com.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Husker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
H&H Roofing, established in 2015, is proud to serve the local area, which includes the tri-state area in Nebraska, Iowa, and South Dakota. H&H Roofing has a professional team that are licensed and bonded, GAF Master Certified Installers, and an insurance-preferred contractor that will work directly with your insurance company. Also a leading roofer, siding, and gutter specialist. H&H Roofing will service all residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Go to HNHroofs.com for more information or call 402-359-2546.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tinting, paintless dent repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to place in Lincoln for repairs and maintenance for diesel pickups to Class 8 over-the-road trucks and trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business in operation since 1952, and they keep a clean, friendly shop. Customer service is their top priority. Give Gray Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today with easy access just off I-80 and North 56th Street.
This
Anybody who knows me knows I was cocky out of the womb.
is Early Break with Sip and Jake, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nebraska volleyball is always very, very good under Terry Pettit, John Cook. They do things the right way. They're always ahead of the game. Feels like Sip, right?
Yeah,
all the time. They recruit well. They develop well. They play well. Everything's good. Well, yesterday was another good day for Nebraska volleyball in terms of NIL operations. What's the news you got?
I don't think good does it justice.
How about
Jake.
great, phenomenal, outstanding,
Yeah,
groundbreaking, what?
You're a man of words.
Groundbreaking, wonderful,
You're
phenomenal.
You're a man of words.
Groundbreaking.
Yeah, it's groundbreaking. This is an incredible bit of news.
The 1890 Initiative is partnering with with Nebraska Crossing in a groundbreaking contribution of $5 million to revolutionize NIL support for Husker volleyball.
$5 million.
$5 million. $5 million.
Hold on, I want to put this in perspective.
Please.
I'm going to put this in perspective. This is according to On3, my employer. One of my employers. The $5 million gift earmarked exclusively for Nebraska women's volleyball is the biggest donation a collective has publicly received solely for women's sports in the NIL era, which is just turned 3. The era just turned 3.
Hence, groundbreaking.
Yes. This is the biggest donation a collective has publicly received solely for women's sports in the NIL era. I was stunned by this. $500,000 would have been a good shot. $5 million? What we have at Nebraska is an incredible volleyball program. And
we are spoiled by that program. They spoil us.
We are spoiled. Matt Davison, by the way, who heads up Nebraska's 1890 initiative, which is the collective, he'll join us next week, and we're
Monday.
Shooting for Monday, Matt, if you're listening.
Text us if you can
we've been in talks.
We've discussed that's what we'd like. 7 a.m.
I told him Monday or Tuesday, and we're going to shoot for Monday.
Well, Tuesday's possible too. I'll be here still before media days.
Yeah.
Driving to Indy after that show.
Yeah, but you'll be here Tuesday.
I will be here
as
Tuesday.
will I.
Yes.
Programming note.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you'll do a show Wednesday anyway. So this is, I don't know. It's difficult. You don't know the particulars because they're not discussed. Like how's this money going to be used? I don't know exactly, but it will help Nebraska continue to have one of the top 5 rosters in the country. One thing too, I'm sort of glad it happened because there's always people that sort of question Nebraska's collective for some reason. Nebraska has a thriving operation in the 1890 collective. It wouldn't be possible to do something like this if they didn't. So, I mean, the 1890 initiative is responsible for 100 Nebraska football players receiving some sort of, deal. They have some sort of deal in place with the 1890 initiative. 9 sports in all the 1890 initiative deals with. It is a mega operation. So Nebraska's in a good spot there. Don't believe everything you hear. And this is sort of a Sips tips.
Oh, hang on. Can I play the intro for it?
I suppose.
Okay, hang on.
This is not full-blown Bill Busch.
This is a This is a tease into Bill's thrill. Sips tips. Kind of a Sips tip on a Friday.
Are we obligated to do this?
Yes.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it going to be bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
Again, Bill is gone today, back on Monday. So when Bill is gone, Bill's Thrills is Sips Tips. We're talking about volleyball, the groundbreaking amount of money, $5 million for NIL. What was the lead-in for you here, Sip? For Sips Tips.
We kind of got to it in this discussion. Don't believe everything you hear for sure. Don't believe do not believe everything you read. I think most people are over that. I know you're over that. I used to be very gullible. I did. Hey Jake, I was exceedingly gullible for most of my life.
When did that stop?
I'd say in the last year and a half.
Took you 55 plus years to figure that out.
I'm careful now what I read, careful. I just don't believe everything people. How could you in this world trust everything you hear and read? Don't. I mean, I hear all this stuff about the 1890 initiative, man, Sip. They just don't have it. Yeah, they do. They really do. I don't know where that narrative comes from, but it's a false narrative. There's another one I thought about this the other day. And this is, you hear all the time, and then there's evidence. I get there's evidence of in this country, it's hard to find good workers, all that. But it's not that hard to find examples of very good workers. I've had 3 or 4 instances of where I went into a business in the last 2 weeks and came out thinking, holy God, that's run well. And that was an amazing experience. So it's out there. Jiffy Lube. I'm not going to say which one, but I just whipped in there the other day, and it was Sean runs the shop. And I would say the service was remarkably good. I mean, from the moment I pulled up to the moment I left. I always talk about, I'm amazed by, can I say Planet Fitness?
It's a client.
Amazed by it. Like, I'm freaked out. I've been a member for a year. I've never had one problem, not one issue in a year. I'm not even close to an issue. It's a pleasurable experience every time.
And it's the judgment-free zone also at Planet Fitness.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely one of the best places on earth.
Planet Fitness is?
I went in, yeah, and then.
That's for you, Skylar. Planet Fitness.
I don't know who runs that place.
Skylar.
Well, God bless him.
Skylar.
I did tell one of the workers the other day who I judged to be a manager. I don't know that he is, but I did tell him. I'm startled by how well you're treated here. And then Buffalo Wings and Rings, we got service. Me and Alex got service the other day that I would grade a 10. It was a 10. It was amazing. I would say this. Yeah, it was 10 service. It was a 10 at Buffalo Wings and Rings at our
It's
stop.
always a 10 at Buffalo Wings and Rings.
It's usually between 7 and 10, but in this
7's good still.
But in this instance, it was a 10. So you can't tell me that it's bad everywhere. Oh, Sip, you can't find good workers. It's hard to keep people around. I don't know. That's not my experience lately.
That, my friends, is Sip's Tips, a.k.a. Bill's Thrills, sponsored by Mid-Plains Advisors. Called Dirk, Scott, and Ty for all your financial needs. Mid-Plains Advisors. Let's play the game show.
Quickly.
Give us a call at 402-464-5685.
752.
Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. Today is a Film Friday. TV show characters. I will tell you the characters. You tell me the TV show they were in. Okay? I give you the characters. You tell me the show.
Can I describe the show?
No, I need the name. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
It's a Film Friday, and Sip has no lifeline today. Bill is not here. Can't help you out. But again, Bill doesn't watch TV because he was coaching for all these years. Bill,
maybe he's a lifeline
for an hour or so.
Maybe
Bill,
he's a lifeline. Maybe he's a lifeline.
He gets texted. By the way, the lines are jacked, so people are here today for the game show. We have Dan. Dan, how do you feel about TV show characters?
Oh, it's a definite win for me.
Okay, Sip's in trouble. That is confidence.
Well, Dan, I hardly, Dan, I got to tell you something. I thought about it the other day. I sort of resolved about a year ago I'm going to watch more TV, and I've watched less. I don't know
who resolves to watch more TV. It's like, doesn't everyone say they want to watch less? So Sip wants to resolve to watch more TV.
I just thought
that's amazing.
I thought I was missing out on stuff, but then I quickly discovered I'm really not missing out on anything.
All right, Dan. First question goes to you. Sip again has no lifeline, so it's 1 versus 1 today. Dan, what TV show had Don Draper, Roger Sterling, and Pete Campbell among its characters?
Mad Men.
Mad Men is correct to 1-0 lead.
Speaking of good workers, how about Nick strolling in, answering the phone?
He's a good guy.
Yeah,
we love Nick.
Somebody's gonna get lucky when they hire him.
We'll keep him around here forever. It's fine.
Yeah.
Be great. Okay. Sip, first question. What TV show had Ron Swanson, Leslie Knope, and Andy Dwyer among its characters? Ron Swanson, Leslie Knope, Andy Dwyer.
These are now. Hold on. Are these
the characters? They're not the actors or the actresses. That's the character names. Like Don Draper, that's John Hamm. I'm going for the show characters.
The only one I recognize is Andy Dwyer.
Okay. What's the show?
No. Office.
I'm going to guess that Dan wants that one. Dan?
No, I'm going to pass.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Parks and Recreation.
Didn't watch a single episode.
Okay. All right. This is for the win. Last question, Dan, up 1-0. What TV show had Charlie Kelly, Dennis Reynolds, and Mac as its characters?
Jake.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Brilliant! It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is correct. That's a 2-0 win for Dan. Dan, nice work against your bagels. Thanks for calling in and calling down the road.
Hey, Sipple.
Yes.
Suck it.
Suck it. Wow.
Why did he say that? Now,
Usually-
Bill's mom is going to be incensed.
Usually it's shut up. Today it was suck it.
Suck it.
from
Is that
Dan.
okay?
You can say that.
Is that okay on the radio?
Yeah, you can say that.
Bill, I'll tell you who's going to be upset is Sharon.
Sharon's not going to be happy.
She doesn't like when I'm mistreated.
Yeah, she would also like it that when the random times you are gone and Bill is here, to call the game show "Good Luck, Bill," not "Beat Down, Bill"
or "Shut Up, Bill."
Or shut. How about
Shut up, Coach.
Good
Shut up,
luck,
Coach.
Bill.
Yeah, something like that would be better. Shut up, Sipple's a little aggressive. I don't mind it. Suck it, Sipple is
That
really
was it.
aggressive.
He did say that. That
Dan.
happened.
Dan.
Well,
Hey, come on. That was, I mean, I'm not going to get those right. You know that.
Dan, by the way, wins a business box of bagels, 12 bagels, 2 tubs of cream cheese, 2 Bagels and Joe, 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. So congrats
Sounds
to him.
really good.
How about you want the last one?
Yeah.
You should get this.
Okay, go ahead.
What TV show had Claire and Phil Dunphy, Cam, and Mitchell as
I did
characters?
enjoy this one there was a period in my life, I'd say 6 years ago, where I wouldn't miss an episode of Modern Family.
Brilliant. Okay, let's tiebreaker here for you.
Okay.
Modern Family had 11 seasons.
Okay.
How many episodes did it have?
Don't do this. This is a crazy question. In 11 seasons, how many episodes? I'm just doing math in my head.
I see that.
212.
Ooh, 250. Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad. Good finish to a loss for you there. You got the question right and you're close to the tiebreaker. Take it as a win.
I'm not taking it as a win. I lost, and
yeah,
Dan
a
told me to
moral-
suck it.
A moral. I did.
I took an
It's a
L.
moral victory. Come on.
Can you say that on the radio? I guess you can.
Well, he did, so that would happen. When we come back, the Spillover with Raph and AD on early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 Ticket at ticketfm.com.
If we've got a career for you. It's a career with employer payments. Join the IBEW Local 265 family. Work on the contract job fair from 4 to 8 p.m. at the Holiday Inn, 2500 Tamarind Ridge Road in Southwest Lincoln. For more information, call McMurray at 402-875-1034. That's 402-875-1034.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it looked and repaired at Renew Auto. At Renew Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tinting, paintless dent repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers vision and dental, employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, Nebraska's leading John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Each combine includes our A-plus uptime program to keep you running flawlessly throughout harvest season. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late model equipment. And we'll deliver to your farm for Acres. Solutions.
Flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit OakStreetCarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
Oak Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
This is Lincoln's home for talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Spring is here and it's time to wake up Judson. Judson Irrigation is eager and ready to get your sprinkler system up and running for the season. Judson's technicians will check for winter damage, adjust your sprinkler heads, and show you how to set your controller for effective sprinkling coverage. The Judson Irrigation team is here for you. Safe.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or JudsonIrrigation.com.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Koppel's big summer sales event is kicking off into high gear with lots of fantastic offers still going on. We've got 0.9% trade-in bonuses on. It's too good to be true, but yet 9% interest rates right now at Koppel. Also, we're ramping up our back-to-school vehicles, and our pre-owned inventory is filling fast. We've got great new pre-owned and GM-certified units ready to roll, so stop on by the dealership or online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
The sweet relief of air conditioning after a hot day in the summer sun. For only $2.88 a day, LES helps power life's special moments and your comfort. Learn more at les.com/value.
You deserve the best. With a Liberty First MasterCard, you can pay down your high-rate debt and could save hundreds when you transfer the balance. The Liberty First Credit Union MasterCard has no balance transfer fees, no cash advance fees, and no annual fee. And with a fixed rate as low as 9.99% APR, and you choose rewards, you'll be able to manage your card your way. Visit libertyfirstcu.com. Rates and terms are based on your credit and subject to change. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in July. Try their new lemon cream cheese on any bagel or breakfast sandwich. And try the Karma Latte. As of proceeds from that drink will go to the Great Plains Trail Network. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
93.7 The Ticket. Fuck. What? By Brian Electrical.
Forecast for today, apart from a slight storm chance late in the day, we'll see mainly sunny skies and a high of around 85. Tonight we'll see a slight chance of storms, otherwise mostly clear skies, a low of around 64. And tomorrow mostly sunny, and then an afternoon storm chance is possible. We'll see a high of around 90. The meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the Spillover on a Friday with Raph and AD. This is sponsored by South Point Medical and Aesthetics. Gentlemen, you guys brought in a personal chef today.
Yeah, you guys
really,
yes.
really good in here.
Matthew Naya struck again.
Yeah.
You should see the spread he has in there.
You guys have your own personal chef for your show.
Yeah, we needed a personal chef. I felt it was needed.
And
I don't
Bubba and Bubba Jr.
Bubba and Bubba Jr. brought us in some jerky too, man.
Deer sausage.
Deer sausage.
Bubba and Bubba Jr.
Yeah,
Oh, I saw it in there. I saw an open pack.
Yeah, it's a big package of sausage in there.
Yeah, there's 3 packets. He said there was one for Nick, one for AD, and one for Rap.
Wow, you guys are setting food for the week and the weekend. It sounds like,
brother. There's going to be no fasting this morning.
No, break the fast on a
Yes.
Friday. This is the day to do that.
Absolutely.
Do that here. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
Matt is a legit
Gourmet.
chef.
It's crazy.
We won't go into the
taught
spread
himself.
until your show. Like he'll bring himself in here and talk
Okay.
about
Yeah,
it. But we did see the spread. It looks remarkable. I'm going to have some after the show.
Yeah, Matt taught him. You know want me to talk? I'm just going to say one thing.
Yeah.
He taught himself.
Self-taught.
His mom and dad didn't cook. They didn't like to cook.
Mhm.
So he taught himself at an early age.
He's throwing down, bro. He's throwing down.
It's serious food. I mean,
It looks good.
Yeah.
It's legit.
Question for you guys. We talked at the start of the show about who in this office maybe watched any part of round 1 of the British Open. Did you guys watch any of round 1? You guys love to play golf and watch golf. I know that.
I was working, man. I couldn't. I was in your hometown. I was speaking in Columbus yesterday for Pinnacle Bank.
Did it seem like Vegas?
Well, there's a lot.
It's really grown.
Well, there's a
Metropolis.
lot of construction, a ton of construction, but great people as always. So I didn't get done until really to be able to listen to the radio until about 12:30 or so, and by that time, pretty much the rounds were. Towards
We caught the recaps on the
Got the recap
on the Golf Channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Rory shot on 18. That was crazy.
Yes, Roy was in a pot bunker by the
Wait a
green.
second,
Like
what
he had
happened?
pot bunkers. They're very deep bunkers over there in Ireland, in Europe.
Sip, it's like a wall. Literally, the bunkers
it's
are
a
like
wall.
walls.
He had to hit it straight up. He hit it. He had a weird stance. Gets on the green, makes about a 10-footer for par.
Okay.
But it was a remarkable third shot he hit.
Insane.
The same hole that Justin Thomas took a 9 on,
Yeah.
like an hour or two
Oh,
before.
he took a 9.
JT, but before today is second to last. He's having a horrible year. Horrible year. 82 yesterday for Justin Thomas, plus 11.
Oh, he shot an 82.
He took a 9 on the final hole, a par 5.
Did he see Tony Finau? He had to
He putted in the bunker.
He had to lay up in the bunker to get a better shot.
Yes.
It reminded me back when we were out at
Oh no! At Double Eagle Golf,
Double Eagle. Ralph, lay up.
Ralph could not. Ralph, it's supposed to be a forgiving at the simulator, right? Forgiving.
It wasn't
Ralph
forgiving.
took like 20 shots out of a bunker at the Double Eagle Golf Simulator. And
What
AD and Nick
happened?
are like, just dude,
Well,
left.
I could have laid up like Tony Finau and went back but I was like, I'm tin cup. Give me another ball. Give me another ball. And then
He had 20 shots in that bunker.
30 minutes later, I was still.
I think the computer almost ran out of balls.
But I got out of the bunker. I made it out. It was like shot
You had a
26.
26
Maybe
in the
that can
ball.
happen.
He took a 26 on a
They're not going to
simulator.
invite us back, Raph.
It came to a point that everybody's just watching, like, what is he doing? I was like, Raph, just hit it back. After the third shot, I was like, dude, don't do it. Raph was like,
Don't
nope.
do it. Nope.
We
Give me
all
another
got
ball.
very
Nope.
uncomfortable watching the
Tin
same
cup.
thing happen again. It was rough.
Very
Tin cup.
determined.
Dustin
Very
Johnson
stubborn.
right now, I was looking at it earlier in the parking lot. He's like at plus 13 right now.
Seriously.
What's
Good
going
Lord.
on right now?
Plus 13.
Well,
Holy
yeah,
cow.
He got paid. He doesn't need money right now. He's doing well.
Yeah.
Brian-
No, I'm
Brian-
sorry. Oh, yeah. Overall, he's plus 13. He's
Okay.
plus 10. He finished plus 10 today.
Today.
Yowza.
That's
and Brian Harmon's leading the way. He was eight under par last time I checked. Brian Harmon.
As of
think
right
so.
now,
Sip didn't like me calling him the little guy. He's a little guy. He's a
Yeah.
small. Brian Harmon's a small guy.
Compared to Crystal Lambrecht, everyone's a little
Yeah,
guy.
he's a small. He's like 5'8",
6'8".
5'9".
Crystal Lambrecht.
yeah, he shot 6 under today. He's minus 10 leading the
Brian
tournament.
Harmon shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lambrecht's 6'8".
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he's taller than you.
Yep.
He's big.
That's uncommon.
It's great. Have you seen his driver? When he hits his driver,
He hits it hard.
but he goes really low, like super low, and then explodes up. It was different.
Amateur from South Africa.
6'8".
Crystal.
See, I always think those guys, they have isn't it with a tall guy, a lot can go wrong with your swing? I like little guy golfers because they're compact.
Compact swing.
Compact.
Yeah.
Not as much can go wrong.
No, that's a good take.
Like Jake wonders why I can swing a golf ball. Well, not much can go wrong because I'm.
Not much can go wrong.
I was also, you don't think about it all that much. Like Phil had brought it up about the driver. You know how they made the limit 46 inches on the driver, and Phil was upset because he uses a longer driver.
Yeah.
But for like Crystal
Lambrecht, first name basis.
You would think a 48-inch driver would, yeah, kind of. We have the same name, Crystal. So it would bother him some that coming down from a longer driver, but he said that before he was using like a 46.25-inch driver. So when they made the limit 46, it didn't bother him any.
Right.
But I was thinking about that. I was like, that's kind of like goes against tall guys saying, well, you can only use a 46-inch driver.
I'm surprised by that rule, actually.
I don't know how long my driver is. I have no idea.
Me either.
No earthly clue. Might be too short. Might be too long. Don't know.
I actually don't even know the loft on mine right now, to be honest with you.
That's
2
a
degrees.
good sign, AD. It's a good sign. What's wrong with me? I have no idea what clubs I'm playing.
Jake, you have old clubs, right?
Yes, my irons are from 1991.
Don't understand.
I was a
And
junior in high
AD has mocked me for this, and you are not alone. Everyone has, saying, dude,
You have the money. You're a golfer.
I have the money.
Why
I
don't
golf
you
a
get
lot.
golf? Why don't
Because
you?
I'm a stubborn mule.
They
That's
feel
why.
they feel like home.
Okay.
It is hard to
Thank you,
when
Raph.
you
Right.
play
That
like
was brilliant.
when you play like Jake though, and you play really good golf. It's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I haven't played good golf this week yet. It's been
Would
bad.
you shoot a 7-8?
No, I was in the 80s. Low 80s. Low 80s. It was bad. Very bad.
Did you beat Justin Thomas?
I tied him one day, and I lost to him probably the other day. So it's okay. Playing golf is better than not playing golf.
Are you
so.
playing this weekend?
No, I told Sip this weekend.
Hey,
It's a
AD
big,
will
this
like
is a
this.
big deal. It's a big deal. It's been a very fun summer. This weekend, I'm going up to Crofton to my wife's family farm, and we committed back in like March or back in February. We're doing one work weekend in the summertime.
Ooh.
I'm going back to Crofton to work.
Oh.
There you
Got to
go.
clean out a barn.
There you go.
You gotta do what?
Help clean out a barn.
So much for the fun summer.
Yeah, well, it's been fun. It's been a great summer. And this, and I'll play golf again next week. I got a tournament in Beatrice next week,
and that's going to mean a lot to them.
Do you have proper work
I
attire?
need to ask Elizabeth what I need to pack for this.
AD's got some overhauls, some bibs.
I got a pair of cover.
Well, no, they got. I wear they have some for me up there.
Oh, okay.
I wear those ones up there.
Coveralls.
Coveralls.
You got some good boots?
They got good boots. I
They
wear their
do.
boots. Yeah, I also have my own boots too. I
Yeah.
can bring those up.
The Fort's got some good ones. I got some steel toe ones.
AD makes farming look good.
He's
I don't know what I'm doing, but I know
Stylish
I
farming.
don't know what I'm doing, but they know I work, man. I work. I like
bet you do.
I like to get the hands in the soil and clean something, fix something. Well, me, I can't fix anything, but I tell you what, I will clean the hell out of a garage, a basement,
That's
a barn.
me tomorrow.
There you go.
So
Who's
you-
all going? Who's all going?
My wife Elizabeth and her brother Taylor.
So you guys are on good terms right now.
We're on good terms.
Hey, that's why he's going to clean out the barn.
That's right. Yeah, I need to get back on
Jake,
good terms.
you're able-bodied. You're 32 years old.
Let's see if I'm sore as hell on Monday.
You'll be
or if
fine.
You'll be
okay.
good.
You'll
I mean,
be fine.
I'll
You're not
give you
going-
a full.
But you're not going out to like Dick Post or nothing like that.
I've done that before,
And that's a
I
workout.
did do that before.
He can
That
do
sucked.
it though. Look at him. He's
Yeah.
not. I mean, you should be doing more.
I did
work.
that while I was like deathly sick too. Like I had a horrible cold, and like I still went out to do the.
He was
Oh,
deathly
wow.
sick.
oh, it was horrible. Like I have never felt that ill, and it was not food poisoning.
And you were
It was
taking
like
post.
I went out-
Yes, Sip's laughing.
I know Jake.
I went out.
He has a history of.
Oh God.
Of what's your mom say? Hypochondria.
I have,
I was deathly
I'm
ill.
terribly sick. Jake, that's called
Were
the
you
common-
really deathly ill,
That's,
Jake?
that's the common cold.
I'd like you guys to see the conditions I
That's
was
what I was
in.
going for. Now, Jake, you had a common cold.
It was a cold sweat. I was up in a hot.
Those allergies really kicked in.
I thought I was going to die.
Nose was all stuffy.
I'll report back on Monday how this weekend.
You'll
goes.
do
Hey,
fine.
here's what you do. 4 ibuprofen before you even get started.
Okay.
Yep, do it before you start.
What a dude.
That's called 49. Old.
Yeah. No, that's
We
a
know-
great advice.
We know those.
I know those
If you
things.
take them before, it
Yes.
alleviates some of the pain.
I'll report back. You guys might see me hunched over and stiff on Monday, but I'll be here. I'll be here.
You come in a walker, something happened.
Listen to AD. Listen to AD on that ibuprofen.
Yes.
Before.
I like ibuprofen.
Yes.
I use that stuff. So, all right, that's it for us. The Drive with AD and Raph is next with Chef. The Chef Matt is here, and Nick's here for Steve Sipple. I'm Jake Sorensen. See you.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical Ethics offers break